What does a nosy pepper do?
What?
He gets jalapeno business.
God, that's really scary. Oh my God! Okay.
Guard dog.
Hey guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Skorys Time. Alright, so this week's theme is book week. So what we're going to be doing is reading scary stories.
In the dark while it's thundering.
I know, it's thundering and pouring right outside, and I don't like either of those things, so...
We're going to pee our pants
yeah,
today.
basically you can see...
This is what you're going to be watching.
Basically you can see my scared life reaction on camera.
Alright, so let's read some scary stories. There was an old couple who had hired a new maid to keep around their house. The wife had a huge doll collection, and the maid was expected to dust
There's lightning outside now!
once a week. So once a week, the maid walked in the room where the dolls were stored and looked at them in disgust. She hated dolls. While she was dusting, she came across a particularly strange doll. It was a talking doll, and it had a cord in the back. The maid was interested and pulled the cord. The doll said, "Hello." The maid pulled the cord again. "I love my mama," said the doll. The maid put the doll back and continued cleaning. A few weeks later, while dusting off the dolls, the maid accidentally knocked a doll over. It shattered as soon as it hit the ground.
She made a mistake. She should have kept the doll there.
The old woman heard the sound and went to investigate. Wait, the maid saw, okay. When she walked into the room and saw the shattered doll, a very sad look came across her face. The maid saw this quickly and said, "I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to break her. I won't do it again." The old woman looked down at her sad, broken doll and told the maid she could only keep her job if she promised to be extra careful around the dolls. The maid agreed. The next day, the old couple left the maid alone. They left the maid alone while they went out to run some errands. The maid was in such a bad mood that she neglected to do her job. While she was sitting in the kitchen enjoying some of the couple's fancy chocolate. Ooh, she's eating the chocolates.
Oh my God, this maid is an idiot.
The maid thought of a vicious idea. She slowly made her way into the room where the dolls were kept. She thought for a moment about how sad the old woman was about her broken doll. The maid picked one up.
What doll is made of glass?
She must really love these dolls. And threw the doll on the floor. It shattered and the maid smiled.
What is wrong with her?
This lady better die at the end of the story. She loved the feeling of breaking dolls. Something about the shattering sound pleased her. She threw more and more dolls. Well, the sound of her shattering heart should be enough. Something obviously happened in the last week. She should talk to someone about this.
She should seek help.
She threw more and more dolls on the floor. She was still in her doll-killing rage when the old couple came through the door. The old woman ran into the broken dolls. She looked up at the maid with a blameful expression and asked, "What are you doing?" The husband, seeing his wife so upset, immediately told the maid she was fired. The maid collected her things and left in an even worse mood than before. She was so angry that later that night she snuck back into the old couple's home. Knowing that would be sound asleep, she crept into the kitchen, found the biggest knife she could. Oh, I gotta talk about scary. And made her way into the bedroom. That's scary. The next morning, the maid returned to the house and acted like an innocent bystander and told the police she worked for the couple. She played the sorry victim and had lost good friends. She told the police the old couple were loving, nice, caring people, and she had no idea what anyone would want to kill them. At the point, she slowly walked into the house, saying she wished to make sure no one had hurt the old woman's precious dolls. When she got to the talking doll, she picked it up and pulled the cord. "Hello," it said. She kept pulling the cord again, and it said, "Why did you kill my mama?" The maid looked horrified. "What did you say?" "Why did you kill my mama?" asked the doll. The maid stared in shock. She kept pulling the cord. "Why did you kill my mama?" "She was a nice mama. I loved her very much. Why did you kill my mama?" The maid stared at the dog. She could not believe what was happening. "You killed my mama!" The maid threw it on the ground, and she ran from the house. The next morning, the maid was found dead in her bed. In her arms was the talking doll. When the investigators pulled the cord, it just kept repeating, "She killed my mama! She killed my mama! She killed my mama!"
Stop! I don't like you!
Whoa, that was scary!
That was trippy.
I know, a rating of 1 to 10, what would you say?
0.
Yeah, that was not scary at all.
Oh, I'm scary at 100.
I don't think it was that scary. Alright, let's see if you can scare me, Eden.
There was a girl, a 7-year-old girl named Molly. Molly absolutely...
I'm sorry, I just saw the photo. That really scared me.
She collected every doll she could display them on her shelf in her bedroom. She
Wait,
wasn't doing...
Who? Molly? Oh, okay.
She wasn't doing very well in school, so her parents told her if her grades improved, they'd buy her a new doll as rewarded. Molly was motivated to try her best, and a few weeks later, her report card arrived from school. She studied so hard. She studied so hard that she managed to get straight A's. Her mother and father... Did she like kill the teacher or something? She decided to make good on their promise. The next morning, Molly's mother brought her to a small mall so they could go shopping for her gift. As they passed by the window of the second-hand store, the little girl grabbed her mother's arm and asked if they could go inside. When they entered the shop, the woman told her daughter that she could choose any of the items she wanted, no matter what the price was. Molly wandered up and down the aisles of the dusty old...
This isn't the Merlion, by the way. There's no Merlion in this episode.
On top of the shelf... Oh, wait. Molly wandered up and down the aisles of the dusty old toy shop. Why'd they go to an old one? They had to go to an old haunted toy shop.
Keep going,
they had
keep going,
to.
keep going.
Until she eventually came to the doll section. On the top shelf, partially obscured by dusty old boxes, was something that immediately caught her eye. It was a clown doll with red hair, yellow eyes, and a big red nose.
Oh, that reminded me of Grandma. No, just kidding. That was never mind. My grandma's beautiful. I love both my grandmas. They're pretty and yeah. I was trying to make a funny. Okay, just continue.
I'm sorry. Okay, the clown's wizened face was twisted into a malicious grin, and its teeth were sharp and, don't look at it, jagged. One of the clown's snarled hands, and it was clenched in a fist, and it was holding up 3 fingers. Molly turned to her mother and squealed, "Mommy, I want this one!" "Are you sure?" asked her mother. "It's so ugly and creepy." The little girl nodded excitedly. I want it! Well, all right then, her mother said as she took the clown down from the shelf and brought it over the counter. The owner of the store took at the doll and said, "I'm sorry, madam. This clown is not for sale."
Why not? Why is it for sale?
What? Why ever not? She asked, surprised.
That's what I want to know.
The mother looked down and saw... the owner refused to answer. The mother looked down and saw her daughter's eyes welling up with tears.
Baby.
She should get an American Girl doll like every other little girl. She began arguing with the spokesperson and offered him more and more money, but she kept refusing. Eventually said, "I'll pay you $100. She held out the money for him. Well, I guess if she was willing to pay less than $100, she should get an American Girl doll. The owner's eyes grew. He hesitated a moment and grabbed the money and greedily said, "Okay, you can have it."
Tell us why the doll's not safe, please.
She put the clown in a bag and gave it to the mother. As Molly and her mom walked out of the shop, the owner called out for them. "Just one thing," he said. "Never leave your daughter alone with that doll."
Why not? Why
the
can't
mother
she
and
daughter
daughter didn't pay attention to him and left happily with their purchase. When they got home, Molly immediately rushed to the living room. The girl was overjoyed with her present and spent the rest of the day playing happily with her clown doll while her mother watched television.
Who would want to play with the dog?
As the little girl played with the doll, she wondered why she was holding up 3 fingers.
What does that
move! There is someone in the hallway!
I swear, if you come out and jump and scare us. Gabriella.
There's the dolls in our hallway! Okay. Continuing. The little girl wondered why she was holding up 3 fingers. Later that night, when Molly went to bed, she placed the doll on the top shelf of her bedroom. She kissed her mother goodnight. She showed us love with her mother. And shut the bedroom door. Bright and early the next morning, her mother...
I don't like this.
Bright and early the next morning, the mother was cooking breakfast and she called to Molly. Molly probably isn't gonna respond. Okay.
Wait, I'm holding a doll. Ah!
I don't know if I can finish this.
Just finish it.
No, like I don't. Okay, I can. Was cooking breakfast and called out to Molly to wake her up. She didn't receive the answer after calling for the 3rd time. The mother began to worry.
Third time calling?
She decided to go upstairs and get her daughter out of bed. When she walked in, she was horrified to find her daughter. Stuff happened to her. And for a few moments, Molly's mother couldn't believe what she was seeing. When she looked down on the floor, she saw the clown sitting beside her daughter's body. She began screaming in horror. The clown doll was holding up 3 fingers. Ah, this is trippy!
I don't get what the 3... Gabriella, was that you? Was that Gabriella?
Oh my god, someone was upstairs! The clown's coming for you!
I don't come with the 3 fingers, man.
Neither do I.
I think it's holding at 4 at the end.
So 3.
Oh. Because it was like 1 more finger, maybe?
I think it was like the 3rd time she called, the daughter died.
I don't know. I feel like it would be holding at 4 after
It
like
said the devil was holding up 4 fingers.
Right, 4. The devil.
But I don't understand. That doll was the devil. I don't understand.
Every time it killed someone, it held up another finger.
Okay, that was.
I'm scared. We have to end this episode right here.
I know.
I'm sorry. I am like, okay, do the intro, Eden.
Alright, well.
Outro.
Okay, I'm just gonna say now that really shook me. Not Cole's, mine. That really shook me up.
It was really scary. There's gonna be like a clown under your bed tonight, Eden.
Good thing I don't have an underneath.
Did you see the lightning?
There was. Okay, this. You can't scream your voice like. Okay, well, I'm gonna go cry and go. There's so much better. Okay, thank you so much for watching this week's episode. It was supposed to be reading. We should have read a pretty book about fairy tales. Well, this has been another episode of #Skorys. Mortified Horse Sky. Okay.
I just thought about the story again and it really scared.
Stop.
The 4 fingers. Let's give it a
Oh, tone it down.
Oh my goodness, how scary was that #Skorys? And just so you know, that was me who hit the door. I was waiting outside and I went BAM! Just to scare them. Did it scare you guys too? I'm gonna be here all week to remind you guys that this is the only week during book week that you can pre-order an advanced copy and a signed copy of The Pages of Red Diamond, which is my new book. So if you haven't seen that video yet, click right here to go check it out. And there are links in the description if you want to pre-order it. And lastly, go ahead and click your favorite book to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!